Hej, cześć, witam wszystkich bardzo serdecznie, z tej strony Niepopularny, a to jest Warhammer 40 000 Space Marine 2 i teraz kolejne odcinki z tej serii będą poprowadzone w troszkę innej formie, mianowicie cała fabuła będzie przedstawiona jakby bez komentarza, takie czyste walkthrough, nawet z powycinanymi fragmentami gdzieś tam walki, bardziej skupione na rozmowach, bardziej skupione gdzieś tam na historii. Ten odcineczek będzie zawierał drugą część operacji drugiej, Odcięcie, i całą operację trzecią, Machinus Divinitus. Więc życzę Wam miłego oglądania, no i słyszymy się na koniec.
Did you fight with him on Vigilus? I've read through those battle reports more than 100 times. A masterful defense.
My duty kept me busy elsewhere.
You have an unusual service record.
That is my good fortune.
I want a scout recon at that position.
Captain,
Get over here.
Captain, I have the Mechanicus on Vox.
They can wait. This is Nozick Beta 12, a Mechanicus Archmagos. He should have been aboard this ship an hour ago, but he refuses to leave Kadaku without some data from his lab. He's currently in this Imperial Guard base. His facility is here. The enemy is closing in. That base will be overrun imminently. Nozick is a high-value asset. Get that data and get him out.
the mining facility. If we rupture the staging tanks, direct the flow into the valley, we can ignite the fields around the base.
Boil them in promethium. I'll give you command of a small team to hit the staging tanks. 3 men. That's all I can spare. Brief them immediately.
Yes, Captain.
Retrieve Mechanicus data. We are Astartes.
Titus Delirio, make ready to depart.
Standing by.
Well, well. Lieutenant Titus.
We are told you have need of us, brother.
My squad must recover data from a Mechanicus research facility in Sector 41A. A large enemy swarm threatens to overrun both that facility and an Imperial Guard base to its east. You will sabotage a Promethium refinery to delay their advance.
We will not fail you, Lieutenant.
Let us burn the Xenos filth.
Time is short. I will brief you on descent.
Brother, Magos Gallio wishes to see you in the armory.
Noted.
Armory immediately. Yours is a face I have not run in quite some time, Titus.
You requested my presence.
How are you acclimating to your new status?
I have no complaints.
Intriguing. Predictions would determine a 0.9 probability that you would.
I have pressing duties, Magos.
Very well. Engage the armory terminal. I will see that you are suitably equipped for your mission.
War gear selection seems incomplete.
This armory is comprehensive, but available options are those recommended for the current mission.
Very well. My thanks, Magos.
Gallio will suffice. We know each other well enough for that.
A pity Lord Calgar was called away so soon. Had he and the first company joined us, we would have laid waste.
Brother Titus, you leave on a mission of vital importance. The battlefield below leaves no room for the slightest error of judgment.
I am of clear mind and purpose.
May the directives of our beloved Primarch guide your every action. I shall follow your progress closely.
I will reflect on your words, Chaplain. But for now, duty calls.
Archmagos, for the last time, we must get you off-world!
Assessment equals inordinate ignorance.
We'll be overrun in minutes!
By the omniscient cease interruptions.
Major.
Akran finally sends me what I asked for.
Archmagos, it is imperative you evacuate immediately.
Devoid will not leave without the data. Relocate to my facility. I will instruct Server Vox.
Make ready to leave. This will not take long. Major, I have a second unit working on a theoretical that should buy you some time.
My lord! I've lost 3 squads trying to reach that lab. We think something's out there.
Noted.
The Emperor protects.
Identify lab location equal to far side of swamp vessels. Reiterate. Time factor critical.
We will Vox when we have an update.
See that you do.
We will never get this planet's stench out of our armor.
Compared to your usual aura, it is an improvement, brother.
Deeply amusing.
Talassa, the Cadians are running out of time. How close are you to the Prometheum facility?
Reaching the facility now.
You are making good time. We are going to need it.
What was that?
We are being hunted.
Honest. Septimus. Damn it.
This is the work of a lictor.
Sergeant Gadriel to Resilient. 2 of our brothers have fallen in battle. Send an apothecary.
Received. We shall honor them, Brother Sergeant.
This place reeks of death.
We never saw the attack coming.
This frivolous inefficiency is unacceptable. Reiterate. Research data at risk.
How dare he address you thus?
Order came to abandon camp after one of those Xenos scouts destroyed our rhino. Sergeant relayed the order, took his chainsword, and walked out of the camp. A challenge of old it was. Why the thing obliged? Well, only the hive mind could answer that. We heard them fight for hours. Howls, screeches, war cries. Sergeant came back, missing an arm, covered in gore, dragging the thing's severed head. Ordered the camp abandoned, even though the Xenos scout was dead. Orders is orders, he said.
You have served your Emperor well, scions of Cadia.
Thank you, my lord. It was an honor.
Report to Major Sarkana at once.
Yes, my lord. Major Sarkana, this is Sergeant Byron. My unit has suffered heavy casualties. Received support from Adeptus Astartes.
Byron, hold your position. I'm sending a Valkyrie to pick you up.
Yes, sir.
Face me, coward!
On the crag!
For the Emperor!
Munitions secured.
Loading weapon!
Major Sarkana, you were correct. There was a lictor out here.
I suspect you have already dealt with it.
Indeed. It will not trouble you again.
Very good, my lord.
The lictor is a capable foe.
A welcome challenge.
But the lieutenant not with us. I fear we would have joined Cordanus and Septimus.
Perhaps they faced more than one.
No. Lictors hunt alone.
The facility's in ruin.
Let us hope Nozik's research remains intact.
Archmagos, we have arrived.
At last, move to the lower levels. If lifts are functioning, route equals direct.
If.
Archmagos, the entrance is inoperative.
Stand by. Proceed.
Expect enemy presence.
Shit! Lots of rippers. I hear them all around.
Holy Deathgun, may the Emperor guide thy shots.
How many rounds do you have?
Rally at the elevator.
Emperor wills it.
Verify your signature is detected lift 119. Disappointingly slow progress for Anastasis.
Spare me the insults, Magos.
Statement error. Insults. I engage in pure analysis. Locate primary transmitter. Coordinates inbound.
I have had more pleasant conversations with orcs.
We have arrived at Nozik's facility. Run distraction efforts as long as you can.
I will fight in the thick of these Xenos as long as we need.
I will hold you to that. Brother, they got inside his armor.
He deserved better.
This Pyoblaster will serve us well against Rippers.
Gadriel to resilient. Brother Decius has fallen.
Received. Location marked for apothecary. Our brother's sacrifice will be remembered.
Rippers, here they come.
Ranged weapons only.
Keep them back with the Pyoblaster while we thin their numbers.
Power outage detected. Exit door inoperative. Solution. Restore power.
Genius.
We need instructions.
Power system controls at your current location.
Munition power-up sequence initiated.
Sacred conduits flow. Faults detected in the divine matrices. Exercising. Components built under the machine god's power. Redistributing load according to the holy enables. Awakening slumbering network. Restoration imminent.
The Rippers, they retreat.
Disoriented by the synaptic shock. Move
The
to
floor
the
is
door.
clear. Let's go.
These vermin dare obstruct us.
We shall punish their boldness.
This is Decimus. Wish you could see these dead bastards. By the Primarch, we have set a mighty pyre this day.
Tyranid biosigns down 90% and falling. Swarm annihilation confirmed.
Excellent work. Move to extract.
Inceptor armor.
With jump packs.
It has been some time since I brought death from above.
The day is not yet done, brother.
Stabilizing vitals. Archmagos, we have reached the transmitter.
Analysis. Efficiency level below expectations.
Here we go.
Transmitter at 0 state of charge. Move to generators. I can break the repairs myself via the work systems in your honor.
Will that interfere with operation?
Negative. And keep close proximity to the terminal while I work. Connectivity range limited.
Archmagos, begin your work.
Establishing connection.
Tyranids incoming!
Generator equal to full state charge. Activate objective to subsequent generator.
They are pulling back. Be prepared for their next attack.
Archmagos, proceed.
Connecting to systems. Emphasize. Maintain zero translation.
In other words, do not move.
Complete. Both generators activated. Bridge extension initiated. Activate control room console to commence transmission. Analysis. Transmission active. Data incoming.
At last.
Care to tell us about your research, Archmagos?
Denied. Classified. Leave such matters to me. Report. Transmission complete. Your assistance is no longer required.
Major Sarkana, please escort Nozick to the Thunderhawk and get him off-world.
Yes, my lord. With pleasure.
I shall be glad to be rid of these trivial duties.
As I will be glad to cease the flapping of this repugnant flesh voice.
Time to go.
This elevator goes to the rooftop.
Archmagus, confirm receipt of data stream.
This is Lirio. Transmission received. Nozick is on the Thunderhawk. Standing by.
Get him out of here.
Yes, sir.
Major Sarkana, what's your status?
We've lost a lot of men, out of heavy rounds, but we're still in the fight.
We're coming to you now. Nozick, will they hit? Lirio, do you read me? Major, did you see what happened?
No idea. We saw no impact.
That is territory claimed by the swarms.
We need to reach him, fast.
There was an armoring chamber below. Jump packs.
Sir, the guardsmen.
With respect, my lord, we're Cadians. We can take care of ourselves.
Tyranids will swarm the crash site. If Nozick is... still alive, his time is limited.
Our brothers aboard that Thunderhawk will make quick work of the Tyranids.
I hope they survived.
Do not admit such a thought. Too many of us have fallen today.
We are at war. Death waits for all of us.
Bile. The crash site is on the other side of that. Biomass.
Too high to jump.
We have melter charges left in it.
Place them strategically. Weak points only.
The Xenos protect their hive.
Stop at nothing. We must reach the crash site.
Fresh magazine.
Chaos. Sweep the area.
Brother! I'm fine. It must be the Rubicon surgery.
When?
2 days.
Find it! Hurry!
We should go. I said I'm fine. Nozick is dead. The mission is over.
Whoever did this is long gone.
My lord, we cannot take you. We have orders.
Have your orders.
The orders are Akaran's. We cannot allow you aboard.
Our lieutenant is wounded.
Unless you intend to strike me, brother, we are getting on that ship.
The captain is withholding something.
Akaran will not deceive us, Gadriel.
Then where did Dimitri and Titus serve previously? And why is he back in battle so soon after such grievous surgery?
Sergeant Ventiad spoke of a Death Watch team that deployed a virus bomb on Kadaku. Perhaps our lieutenant was one of them. I am far more concerned with what we just saw at that crash site.
Lieutenant.
Brother, are you recovered?
I am.
The apothecary should run a diagnostic.
I do not have the need nor the time for such a process.
Magos Gallio also expressed his concern. Consider his counsel, if not ours.
If there is any risk of recurrence, it puts the whole squad in jeopardy.
It can wait. I must speak with Captain Akaran.
As you command.
Serve him. With our bodies, our blood, and our searing wrath. Our very life force is a gift from him, and we shall use it to serve him only. For he is the light of mankind. His is the one truth in a galaxy of falsity and horror. Those that defy his will shall be cut down in swathes. Their armies crushed, their tainted lands burned to ash, and their wretched kind eradicated from existence. Now, go forth and lay waste to the Xenos plague in the name of the Emperor. Archmagos will not be regarded favorably by the machine cult.
The fault is theirs. Their own report suggested engine failure. Anyway, damn the Archmagos. Lirio and Alterius both lost their lives in that crash.
Our armorers would not have permitted such a fault. But someone is responsible.
Brother, it is a relief to see you on your feet.
Heard you took a turn for the worse.
Such reports were exaggerated.
I am glad to hear it.
Your efforts in delaying the swarm were admirable.
It was a sight to behold, brother.
I must report to Akaran. Excuse me.
The Emperor protects.
Was that truly the work of the archenemy?
It was not clear to you.
It may have been only a handful of fanatics.
A handful of cultists could not bring down a Thunderhawk.
He is right. The arch-enemy is here.
They chose to reveal their presence. There must have been a reason they wanted Nozick dead.
What in damnation happened down there?
Nozick was assassinated.
The Adeptus Mechanicus report said engine failure.
That's not what I saw.
Sergeant. Traitors.
Chaos.
You're sure?
No mistaking it, sir.
Clear the bridge! Nozick was head of a highly classified project.
Aurora. What is it?
A weapon.
And the minions of Chaos learned of its existence.
With Nozick dead, there's only one man capable of continuing the work. Morius Luz, Nozick's apprentice. He is currently missing. His last known location was a Mechanicus facility on Avarax, one that is now overrun with Tyranids. This will get you into the cogitator within the facility. You can access Luz's tracker from there. We are on course to Avarax now. I want you ready the second we enter orbit.
Sir. What was on the ship with Nozick?
What concern is it of yours?
The Mechanicus seemed eager to retrieve it. And yet the enemy left it untouched.
Whatever it is, without Luz, it's useless to us.
Lieutenant, the journey to Avarax will take time. Enough for a brief diagnostic.
Very well, if it will put you at ease.
Magus Gallio will be in the armory.
Correcting. 4 degrees starboard. On call.
Maintain airspace. The Tyranids will likely attempt an ambush.
How did you know about Aurora?
I saw the name in a mission report, most of which was redacted.
I would have preferred to stay on Kadaku and hunt down the heretics that dishonored our brothers.
We will find them on Avarax.
Unless Luz is already dead.
Whatever those tech priests are working on is still here, in this system. I expect the greatest battle is yet to come.
Titus, I heard that you collapsed upon encountering the tainted wreckage. I am concerned.
A mere side effect of the surgery. I am fully recovered.
Sergeant Gadriel, I trust that you will be close at hand should your brother suffer any further episodes.
Yes, Brother Chaplain.
If the arch-enemy is indeed present, any weakness could grow into a cancer of the soul. Bind yourself to the pages of the Codex, and it will shield you from the glare of heresy.
My faith is without compromise. I will not waver.
You look tired, Merrick.
I have not ships extended to 22 hours until
Magos galleys.
additional recap Russians will be issued.
On Kadaku. I am greatly concerned.
It was brief. Likely a result of the surgery.
You suffered catastrophic damage to a number of primary organs at the hand of that Carnifex. While in that state, you underwent radical surgery. Your body was ripped open from head to foot. If some error was made and remains undetected, it could cost you your life.
Brother, we cannot afford another episode like that.
The apothecaries may not have time for a thorough diagnostic, but they've given me their sanction to do so. Now settle in. This will take time. Titus, your biometrics are below peak, but well within the tolerances for combat. I can find no explanation for the symptoms you experienced.
Then I have duties to attend to.
You have the blessings of the Omnisire.
One question. What do you know about Archmagos Nozik's research?
Such knowledge would only grace the peaks of Olympus Mons. I am certainly not privy to the subject of his activities. I only pray there remain records of his discoveries.
Second company, we have reached Avarak's orbit. Commence immediate deployment.
Time to go.
Efficiency levels are below optimum. Explain. Damn it.
This is as close as I can get you. You'll need to take the cargo elevator from here. Fox in when you're ready to leave.
Understood. My thanks, brother. The lab is within that spire.
There's the cargo elevator. Look at all those spores. That'll be one hell of a fight. Shame to miss it.
We should be down there with the rest of the company.
We will be, soon enough.
Engines here. Elevator repairs are incomplete. Please conduct holy maintenance.
The elevator's inoperative.
We must find a way to restore power.
Servo Skull, how may we repair the elevator?
Operation without full repair is unwise. You may override safety protocols via the control room at your own risk.
Up there! Looks like the control room.
The main entrance is destroyed.
I found an alternate route. Plotting now. Check your display. Through that door.
Engines here.
All this destruction, and not a Tyranid in sight.
They're here. Watching. Tyranids! Give no quarter!
Purge them!
This is too easy. The quickest way up is over the rooftops ahead.
Clear the debris and proceed.
The Tyranids will make ruin of the entire city given the chance.
Bridge controls ahead, brother. This will get us to the objective. Gears are grinding like an orb contraption. Could take a while. The Tyranids are staging a counterattack.
Eliminate them!
Sir, you seem to be at full strength again. Did the apothecaries identify the cause of your collapse?
Focus on the mission, Sergeant.
As you wish, my lord.
Use the controls to restore power.
It worked. Let's get down there.
Practical. There's a shortcut across the rooftops to the east.
Good. Proceed.
What motive do these creatures have to attack this facility? They have no need for the technology.
They're like seeds carried by the wind. Their only motive is to devour and expand.
A fine gift from the Forge.
This platform's very exposed. Expect a bumpy ride.
If I'm not mistaken, you've had bad luck with cargo elevators.
That was a long time ago. I prefer not to discuss it.
At least you made it out alive, which is more than we can say for the orcs.
It appears we have their attention.
And they have ours.
Unfortunate for them. They're trying to detach the platform.
Cunning little Xenos.
Protect those chains.
We'll need explosives.
Nothing's getting through that door.
Ventilation tunnels?
Checking. One floor down.
Let's go.
There was a word written in blood on Nozik's Thunderhawk. Imura.
Do not speak it, brother. The words of the archenemy hold dangerous power.
One should not dismiss any data that may be relevant.
Have you ever faced the archenemy, Sergeant?
Regrettably, I have not.
Then I suggest you listen to your brother.
If the archenemy is involved, might we not encounter them here?
I hope we do. I wish to have words with those traitors.
My blood rages at the thought of them.
They'll be counting on your hatred. Be sure they don't use it against you.
Vile creatures taint every crevice.
How far to the cogitator?
With no direct route. It'll take longer than I'd like. Why don't they attack?
They're plotting something.
What plotting could these insects be capable of?
These are mere drones.
Then what guides them?
A worthy adversary.
Tech corridor hive segmentum 19K21D/senior tech priest 101010-S. Cycle overflow. Uplink self to network neural verification code 101010-S-81. Attention. Xenos element. Tyranid
This damn
classification.
door won't open.
Core damage
Look for a
recorded.
nearby access terminal.
Cannot feel lower extremities.
A reset of the system should work.
Death. Uplink unsuccessful. Repeat attempt. Neural verification code 101001.
Power's back. Proceed through the door. Down here.
Here, brothers.
Almost there. Through the main hub, then we're at the data banks.
Expect heavy resistance.
They wish to interfere with our objective.
Our objective is of no concern to them. Their only wish is to kill us.
By the Primarch, a Carnifex!
What's so practical?
Do not get caught when it charges at you.
Come and meet your end, vile beast!
Xenos heavy armor eliminated.
I thought a beast of that stature would offer more sport.
It was outnumbered. I once faced a Carnifex alone, with nothing but a bolt pistol. That was sport.
Well, I am glad to share in the glory of this kill.
Facility is in shambles.
Let us hope the data center is intact.
Can we access Luz's tracking data from another system?
Apparently not. It's this or nothing.
What manner of research could justify such a waste of human life?
It does not surprise me. The Adeptus Mechanicus so willingly make monsters of themselves.
Access restored. Corridor cleared for transit. Advanced by the Omnissiah's will.
No sign of the archenemy.
Maybe they've been and gone.
Maybe they're not involved after all.
Stick to what you know, brother.
I'm merely observing the data, as I am taught to do by the Codex Astartes. A Volkite reactor, still running.
Let's hope the machine spirit has it under control. A meltdown would be catastrophic.
We'll disable it once we have the data.
I awaken.
Lieutenant Titus, Ultramarines, 2nd Company.
Enter your command.
Locate Marius Luz.
Access denied. Access rights granted. Establishing locus. Avarax. The city. Temple of Thasian.
Vitals are elevated.
I'll box for a Thunderhawk.
Wait. Open file Project Aurora.
Register intention of requisition.
Open the file. Open file reconstruction.
Brother, those are classified.
No. It was destroyed. Mechanicus fools. Display current location of artifact.
Warning. Volkite reactor unstable. Meltdown imminent.
This whole place will collapse onto the city beneath us.
Get them off the core.
They are throwing themselves into the reactor.
We must shut it down before they destabilize it further.
Machine spirit, power down the reactor.
Non-compliance. Reload circuits are fused. Manual override required.
Explain.
Emergency disengagement mechanisms are located on the reactor platform.
Clear a path to those controls.
Jettisoning Volkite pylon. Stand by.
Here they come. Keep them off that reactor.
Volkite pylon jettisoned. Reaction has entered entropic decay.
That was the last of them.
Backup generators have been awakened. Non-essential systems returning to hibernation.
No sign of Tyranids.
The smell of burnt ichor is enough.
We have what we came for. Move to the extraction zone.
Lieutenant, what did you see in those Mechanicus files?
A record of extreme foolishness.
Explain.
You may direct that request to our captain.
Give me a tactical overlay of the city.
Captain!
A minute.
The Adeptus Mechanicus must be stopped.
What?
If they trigger the weapon, the results could be catastrophic.
And what makes you suddenly an expert on Mechanicus research?
They're using an artifact to power the weapon. I've seen it before, on a planet named Graia. A traitor by the name of Nemroth called it a fragment of the Dark God's power. It almost destroyed the planet.
Graia. Titus, the Mechanicus are acting on orders approved by the Primarch. And here are you, talking of Graia, of all places.
Damn it, Captain. If Chaos is here, if they get their hands on this thing...
Enough! I will hear no more on the subject. Now, did you get a location for Luz?
Aye, sir.
Then get down there and find him! There are those who would see you sent back to the Inquisition. Tread carefully, brother.
Damn them. After everything that happened.
Brother, do not keep us in the dark.
It is not your concern.
You criticize the captain for withholding intelligence, and yet you treat us to the same evasive obscurity.
Stray words have cost me dearly.
So you do not trust us?
Brothers, calm yourselves, lest you face the chaplain's censure.
Time to go. I will not concede another
Brother, you seem troubled.
I tire of reckless fools.
I hope you do not mean us.
Not unless you worship the Omnisire.
Ah, then I share your distaste.
The little wretches have been found crawling through water pipes, sewage, ventilation. They are everywhere.
We should bring 100 floors of stone down on their heads.
Are you enjoying the devastation of Imperial worlds?
No, but I revel in seeing those skittering brutes turn to ash.
Let us grind the chitinous curs deep into the parched soil of Avarax.
A vivid picture.
I speak only as one who is stirred by the words of our Primarch.
I prefer action to colorful speech.
I jak? Mam nadzieję, że miło się oglądało, mam nadzieję, że odcineczek się podobał. Ja bardzo serdecznie dziękuję Wam za uwagę. Z tej strony był Niepopularny, a to było, jest, no i będzie Warhammerek 40 000. Kolejne odcinki będą w podobnej formie, właściwie prawdopodobnie w takiej samej formie nawet przedstawione, czyli właśnie bez komentarza, przywitanie się na początek, pożegnanie, no i zobaczymy, jak to będzie wyglądało, zobaczymy, jak Wam to przypadnie do gustu. No a my sobie podejdziemy do rozgrywki takiej z komentarzem, z rozmową, pewnie w kooperacji, w tych misjach dodatkowych, które będziemy sobie przechodzić. Tymczasem dziękuję Wam serdecznie za uwagę, do zobaczenia, do usłyszenia, do następnego. Z tej strony był Niepopularny, a to było, jest, no i będzie Warhammer 40 000 Space Marine 2. Bye!